Rarely is the question asked, is our children
39th president?
Jimmy Carter.
That's right, it was Jimmy Carter. Now, whose plane was it? Yeah, and he was the 35th president, right?
Yeah.
JFK? Okay, here's a tough one for you guys. Who was the 23rd president?
Benjamin Harrison and Little Ben.
You're right, it was Benjamin Harrison. He was known as Little Ben.
Little Ben.
Yeah, that was his nickname. Well, who was a recent president that was involved in a big scandal? He was the 42nd president.
Bill Clinton.
That's right, it was Bill Clinton. Can you guys tell me who was the 30th president?
Calvin Coolidge.
You're right, it was Calvin Coolidge. Very good. A very popular president. Here we're going to go way back. He was the 3rd president, and he's on one of our dollar bills. Who's the 3rd president?
Thomas Jefferson.
You're right, it was Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
And who else rode on Air Force One right after JFK?
Richard Nixon.
You're right, it was Richard Nixon. Okay, here's a real tough one. Who's the 31st president?
Hoover.
Herbert Hoover?
Hoover.
Okay. Who was the 34th president?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower, you're right, sure was. Now,
He put a golf
who
course in that.
guys, who was the 41st president? Who? Say it loud. George Bush, that's very good.
Mom.
Now, who was the 21st president?
Chester Arthur.
That's right, Chester Arthur. Hannah, who's your favorite president? I think he was 30-30, wore the hat all the time.
Harry Truman.
Harry Truman. Who was the 28th president?
Woodrow Wilson.
You're right, it was Woodrow Wilson. And Adam, who's your favorite president?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln? That's a good one. Now, who's our president right now?
George Bush.
Right, which George Bush?
W. Bush.
George W. Bush. That's right.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
And who was the 32nd president?
FDR.
Yeah, you're right, it was FDR.
Propaganda.